walk straight out my dream like there she is. How can I make you my chick?
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel.
And in today's video, we're going to be talking about...
We're going to be doing something different.
Yeah, something different.
No reaction.
No reaction videos on this video. This video, we're going to be doing, a topic video. So this topic, we're going to be doing interracial couple. We are an interracial couple.
Oh my God! Wow!
Matter of fact, we're in an interracial marriage. Right now, she got her ring on.
Oh, it's right next to you. Oh, it's because I was putting lotion on my hand now. I don't know if y'all females don't put lotion on your hands and if you have rings, because if not, it gets like weird. I don't like burning it.
I'll just mess with her. But let's get to the video.
Everybody in my family is Hispanic. There's maybe like a sprinkle, like just a little of like different races in our family. But when I'm assuming that when my parents found out that I was dating him, I don't know what they was thinking in their heads.
Yeah, so it was just when we first started dating, her family they welcomed me with open arms, but at the same time I knew deep down it was just like wow. You know, it was different. It's different, you know.
Because in his family, I don't want to, how to say how your family felt, but I'm assuming, and I don't want to assume too much, but I would think that all his family is everybody is black.
Yeah, so my whole family is black. Honestly, I think it's like the first interracial, family that we have a son and everything too, but everything is different, you know. So what I was gonna say was, like she was saying in the beginning, was like we started dating in the beginning, we started getting the stares and all that stuff. I didn't care too much about it.
Yeah, he didn't, but I did.
But she did, but
I would tell him, I'd be like, don't you think that people look at us weird? Because like, we're not the same race.
Yeah.
And even now, we live in a completely different country.
Yeah, totally different.
And it's like, now it's like even worse because you barely see any interracial couples ever here. Like there may be like a handful, maybe, or more than a handful that are people that are interracial, but most of everybody is the same race. Everything is the same. And then we're over here like, chilling.
Yeah, it's just like culture shock, I guess.
It is a culture shock.
But then
for
again,
other people too though. But
then again, it's like being in an interracial couple is like you gotta be, from my experience, giving advice for other people, it's like you gotta be more open with the person's norms, because your norms is not gonna be the same as your significant other's norms. So like me, I had to get adjusted to like the culture.
You had to get a lot adjusted because I don't know, like, Latinos out there, females and males that are Latinas, it's like a completely different culture than the American culture.
Yes. Like
when we had our son, in the Hispanic culture, it's custom to put like a red bracelet on him to like ward off the evil, is what they say. And so he wasn't used to that. So he was like, what the heck? Why do you never put it on? Just take it off. And then my mom was like, no, don't take it off. It's bad, this and that. And so then I had to kind of be in between what he is comfortable with and what my family tells me to do. So it's like difficult because I'm like tied in between, like he tells me do this, do that. My family tells me don't do this, don't do that. So I kind of have to balance, what is comfortable for both of us and my family. So it's kind of like it meets in the middle,
Yeah. And it also goes with like, everything else, like the parties, the get-togethers and all that, it's all different for me, Like barbecue, their barbecue is different from, my family's barbecue. We used to eat barbecue with barbecue sauce. They don't eat barbecue at all with barbecue sauce.
We don't even have barbecue. We have carne asadas. We have tacos.
Yeah.
We have rice. We have all this stuff that he's not used to.
What's that thing called? Chorizo.
Oh.
All that stuff.
Chorizo with carne asada.
I'm just used to like, hamburgers with chips, the little hugs, all that stuff, sweet potato salad.
Yeah, see,
all the
I've never been.
That's like in my community.
I've never been to. He's from North Carolina, but I've never been to North Carolina. nowhere near. I haven't even stepped foot in the East Coast.
Yeah.
I've only been in the West Coast, so I can only imagine going to like, you know, family functions. Part of his family, I know it's going to be a completely different shop. And I'm gonna feel like an outsider because I know he probably felt like an outsider going to family functions like for me, for us.
Yeah.
So he probably felt like, you know, and everybody speaks Spanish in my household. Everybody. Like, you know, my grandpa speaks literally only Spanish. He speaks like maybe a few words in English. My mom speaks English. My dad speaks English. My brother, obviously. But it's like, he had to get used to, like, you know, them having like a language barrier, you know. He had to, like, you know, sometimes I have to be there to explain to him, you know, what's going on, translate what's going on, translate some of the jokes.
Yeah.
Some of the jokes you can't really translate because some of the jokes are like meant for like Spanish, and it's kind of like if you translate it, it kind of sounds weird. And then going on again about being in an interracial relationship. Now I feel like I got over being like, you know, weirded out about like people looking at us all weird and stuff. But at the same time, I still low-key feel like, dang, what do people think about, you know, people being in a racial relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it kind of surprises me because I never would have thought that I would have been in a racial relationship.
I never thought that either, but I was more open. I was like, you know, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Because I know what it's like, you know, to be around, you know, women of the same race as me. You know, I explored around here and there, but at the end of the day, it's about what I want, and it's what I want.
Oh.
Yeah. Back to the topic. So, what is it like dating someone that's not the same, you know, ethnic group or racial, you know, background as you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's different. Because at first it's gonna be like, our beliefs might be different from her beliefs. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't really know that person until you actually, you know, really into that stage where it's like we're gonna spend the rest of our lives with each other, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, you know,
It's
won't know.
difficult, though.
It's the difference between dating and being married.
So being married, it's like now
Like,
it's like
I noticed a lot of stuff when we got married, like more stuff
about
that
me.
came along. No, like when we got married and stuff, and then we had our son.
Oh yeah.
That's when I started to know more about the culture, you know.
Oh yeah, especially with the bracelet and like.
And as far as that goes, you know, during her pregnancy too, you know, it's like the family was more support. You know, her family was more supportive. I mean,
his
my
family was too.
My family was supportive too, but it was like it was more of her family because I was living there at the time with her family.
Yeah, because we met in the state.
We met in the same state.
Yeah, we met in the same state.
I met in her hometown.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, so like,
so it's
they
kind of like
set up the whole baby showers and all that stuff. Everything is like a huge support system with her.
yeah, like my family. One thing about my family, and I don't know about other people that are like Latinos, Latinas, and everything, but the Latino community is like very united. Like everybody supports each other no matter what you're doing. You could be living in the streets, but like they'll be like, you know, our doors are open for you to come in. You know.
The whole process of like opening up about a relationship, it was fairly easy.
Yeah.
It was all we did was just sit down with her family.
Because my dad
her
said
mom and dad.
My dad was saying.
I had to ask permission to be like, hey, you know, I want to date your daughter. Is that okay?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we was already dating at the time. That's the thing. So like, I used to think that, not to be ignorant or anything, but like the tacos and all that stuff, I used to be like naive about what real tacos were. And, like my family, they were used to making tacos with like ground beef and stuff. And in her family, they make tacos with like, you know, with actual, you know, meat, like carne asada. And, you know, just getting to like know, like the food was really different for me.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you're ever in a relationship, be open to like the food. The food can be really good. There's like some meals that I really like in the Hispanic culture, like caldo, carne asada, frijoles.
There's foods that he's like.
This foods that I don't like too. It's like the
tamales.
Nah, believe it or not, I don't like tamales. Okay, before y'all bash me up in the comments, I mean, it's my reasoning.
But then again, like when he first came over and we started eating, my mom was like, does he like this? Does he like that? And when we first started dating, I'm like, I don't know what he likes. I'm not sure what he's into and whatnot. But it's like difficult because you kind of have to get accustomed to like, you know, what he likes and what he doesn't like. I can't be like, you gotta eat this, you gotta eat this. Even though sometimes in the Latino community, it's kind of, it seems disrespectful when it's somebody that's older, like a female or an older person that cooks, and they make food and you decide not to eat it or you just don't like it. I don't know. It's kind of like I grew up thinking and them making me think that if you don't eat it, it's disrespectful. So when they would offer him, you want some stuff or something to eat or anything, and they would be making like Guatemalan food, then he'd be like, no, thank you, I'll just get something else.
And then another thing is like, what I noticed is like that when they make stuff like food and stuff, they want a review. Like they're gonna ask you like, how's the food taste?
Yeah.
In my community, well, my family, it's like, if you don't like it, oh well. But that's what it is. It is what it is. They're not gonna say, is the food good? Or
yeah.
So at time of the time, it's like I was like in the hot chair, like, so how does the food taste? And then I'd be like, it's good, it's good. You want more?
Yeah, that's another thing too. That's
so
another
it's
thing.
like, at the time it was like, man, I'm full. But then it's like, I don't want to be messed up and be like, no, I don't want no more. And then I eat that. Then there's another question. You want more?
Yup, that's what it is.
Getting used to that.
Yeah.
Everything is like the food. They put it all on the table and pass it all around. In my family, we usually have the food on the counter, and if we want more, we just go get up and we get more. Then her family is like the females, they accommodate to the males. So like she usually make my plate for me.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Back in my family, none of that is going on. Everybody's making their own plate. Everybody's washing their own dish.
Yeah, that's you have a point on that one. Yeah, that's true. Because my mom was basically everybody in my family is like the females. They're not supposed to, right? They're not supposed to. But it's kind of like a thing where like, you know, you kind of want to serve your significant other their plate, give him their plate. Because sometimes they make food, say they make like a salad, beef, chicken, and like maybe like rice, right? And maybe he doesn't like the chicken. So they're like, so do you think he'll like, you know, chicken or beef? And so then I have to get up and I'm like, okay, I already know him. I'm gonna serve him some rice, some salad, and chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, they tell me like, you know, we made all this food right here, and you serve his plate to his liking. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they'll be like, do you think he'll like this? And I'm like, I don't think he'll like this. So I just be like, you know what? I just offer him, and if he thinks like, he looks at it and he's like, nah, then I try it. But it's different. So I recommend going into a relationship, trying something new, right?
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, well, obviously you try it. I mean, I'm not saying just go out and try it and just say no.
Like, hey, go out and find them, like, you know.
And not everybody's the same.
Yeah.
Some people are not open-minded. Some people are very closed-minded, and they only think about what they actually see. And then you really like, you kind of like, you know, when it happens, then you're not prepared for something, you know?
Yeah, so I was able to grow from that experience. I mean, as long as we've been together, I started to see the growth. You know, I started to be more accustomed to the family, start joking around, start, you know, doing like casual conversations with the family, like asking how they doing, like how they feeling, and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like, you know,
you got
throughout the years, I started, you know, breaking into the family. You know, I'm officially a part of the family.
Yep.
As you can see.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, breaking into the family. But
and mind you, we've been together for almost 4 years.
Then again, it's like this whole time I've always been part of the family. Once you're in, you're in. But if you go out,
it's not a cult.
it's gonna be like there's gonna be some consequences.
We went together for 4 years, married for 2, and have an 8-month-old baby together. Yeah.
And it goes by so fast, you know.
It really does.
I miss being home with our family, you know, just having all these get-togethers and stuff.
Because we used to have them like
in the backyard.
We used to have them like at least twice a month.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
And it's like every month in the family.
Yeah.
You know, just having fun, you know, having drinks and stuff. You know, just hanging out with the family.
Yeah, because my family is one of those families, I don't know about everybody else, but
having like food and snacks, like ceviche and all that stuff.
Like we would always we would never lose the closeness of our family. Like we would always have each other, like, you know, we would always check in. Even now that we're in a different country, my aunt, my mom, my brother, my grandpa, my dad, everybody from back at home, they call up me and check up on him, me, the baby, and how everything, every single day. Not a day goes, well, missing, is that what it is? Not a day goes missed.
Yeah, ever since we've been here, our family calls her like every single day.
Yeah.
Not one day.
Not one day.
Like, for me, it's like, I love my family, but I usually call them like every once a few weeks, you know, or a few days. Just so I can get like enough time for them to like, you know, give me, you know, more info. Not info, but like give me an update. Yeah, more to talk about, you know. Like, how was your week going? How was your week so far?
But I think it's different though. I think it's different because males and females are completely different.
Yeah, it's different from males and females.
Because females like to be very close to their families.
It's like, you know, she's like the only daughter.
Yeah.
And so it's like.
And I'm the only one that's out of the country.
Yeah, she's like one of the first out of her family to like move out or leave the nest.
Yeah,
but
like
the rest of her family
completely
is like still in the States, like in that same state.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is huge.
Yeah, it was huge, drastic thing, but we got over it. So now, you know, we're just living here.
Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all comment down below, and make sure y'all hit that bell for more notifications, for more videos. And that concludes our video. We out.